Hey, while I'm waiting on the interweb to connect so I can post my grand rising, I decided to have another little conversation, okay? Ended up doing some energy clearing yesterday, and I didn't get on here because the solar flares. I was bobbing around like I was in a pinball machine. That was fun. It always is. I just dance around with the energy. It's like a silly. But it occurred to me that we were dealing with some well, I guess I don't really know if it was hard stuff to let go. It was just there's still some unworthiness in there. There's still some for all of us, like the sun is shining the light on her crown. Ooh, kind of like the light from the ceiling. So it's not like we can hide from it. Um, I was brought back to the book I wrote, We Are the Stars. And in the beginning, it basically describes the same thing. You have such a light within you that it wouldn't matter if you were hiding under a rock, using drugs to try to hide from your intuition, cloud all the information that you've gotten because it's so um, compressive because it comes in so fast. And then you got all the worldly programming stuff you got to deal with and all the shit people thrown on you and so you couldn't hide if you wanted to, honey. Uh, that light's going to come get you. It has to come through your crown. You are crowned. You are the king and the queen. You cannot hide. You've only forgotten who you are. You have forgotten how important you are. We all have. We all have. There's still moments, my 55 and 3/4 years, and I'm going, dang, man, my biggest thing was I get really pissy, I get really upset, I get really hurt, and I sit there and I go, it's okay, because I don't ever get what I want anyway. This life is not about me, it's about everybody else, and it has been. But that not getting what I want. And I'm like, oh, son of a buck, where does that come from? Why is that still in my energy? Stepfather, shit in one hand and wanting the other. What are you going to get, right? Pile of shit. Okay. I'm like, well, that's just wrong. That's wrong. But then I heard that all through my childhood. And then it just stuck with me. And, you go out in the world and things happen and it kind of proves to you that those words are valid, whatever you've hung on to. Uh, whether you've heard you ruined somebody's life, be it a parent or a really close family member, because it would be impactful, right? Or you're no good. I've heard all kinds of stuff, don't really want to go through all those negative words, but you feel me. I know you feel me. And I was sitting there going, wow, okay, maybe we should do a thing. Because I don't think I can stand up today. I don't want you to see me bebopping out of the camera's way. So we're going to remember your energy. And the best way to remember your energy is you got to see yourself as a bubble of light, okay? You are a bubble of light. Remember that it's kind of, I was given the vision years ago that it was kind of like a cat toy. You got a cat toy on the string, comes down, you got the toy in the center. And if it's not anchored to the ground, it's going to sway all over the place, right? And flip and twist and get all tangled. Well, that's our energy. We love to spend time in the ethers, if you will, or in the spirit realm because we feel safer. We feel, quite a few of us anyway, we feel safer and more connected. And while we don't like what we see in this world and we haven't enjoyed the things that we've experienced, so we are kind of afraid to ground into the earth. However, just like that cat toy, if you don't have your lovely beam of light that comes from the sky, because the sun is freaking giving that to you. Hey, you are the beam of light. If you weren't the beam of light, you would not be able to see me. It is everyone's light that is this. Did you ever think that maybe the sun is going crazy? Because we're realizing that, hey, we're flipping important and we're amazing and we're all these wonderful things. And so our pillar of light is getting brighter. So the sun is able to activate and do what the sun needs to do, because the sun feels our love. So we're the lovely little bubble of energy, our own little levels of energy within our field. And then we have that pillar of light that goes straight up and straight into the ground, so that we are connected, we are balanced. That is the bridge, love. You are the bridge. You're the bridge of humanity. We all are that, if that's the word you want to use. But it's all of us that make it. And all I can see, for whatever reason, is a pom-pom. That's what I see. Have you ever made a pom-pom? All those lovely different strands of yarn, and you put them together and get them, well, it's going up and down. That's what makes the pom-pom. Well, if you imagine that our earth is the very little tiny bit all compressed in the center, and the pom-pom is each of us and our pillars of light, then that's how we create our realm, right? There's different ways to look at that, but energetically, that's lovely. So if you're not connected to your higher chakras, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, I always count the chi. You got your chi. It's your belly button. It comes in and out, forward and backwards. Of course, all your chakras do, forwards and backwards, inside and side. It's not just this ball in there. It's just everywhere. It goes everywhere. You wouldn't be able to see. You're like a hologram in this tiny little space. Your bubble of rainbow energy. You can clear anything you choose out of that. Anything. Just let that energy flow. Know that your pillar of light is there. And when you have those thoughts, go, oh, wow, okay, I'm just going to let it go. Let it go out and let it expand. And I send it back to be a blessing for someone else. Because heartache can turn into a blessing. It truly can. Because sometimes people don't see what they do. And then bam, it's back out there. But it's also out of your energy field. Because you got to go, hey, this is cool. I can forgive myself for this. I can clear this. I can love me for letting it go. Really. It's all okay. So, think about that. Wow, okay, I feel this way. I don't know why I feel this way. What are the things you say all the time? Like, me, I don't get what I want. Life is not about me. I do for everyone else. And where does that come from? What is doing for everyone else is probably because I'm Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising. The workhorse that just goes. And then I get upset because, Metal Neck doesn't allow this workhorse to go anymore. So I get a little upset. Okay, so we're going to go back to this real quick. Every energy ball, every human being has their own tone. My voice is a tone. Your voice is different than mine. My energy has a different vibration than your energy. We are frequency, vibration, and energy. That's what makes us who we be, right? Okay. Now, there's all these wonderful activations that people can say. They're fabulous. I mean, I'm here to go, hey, words are wonderful, powerful, magical things. And yes, paying attention to your words is very creative. I was thinking I need to probably calm down on the cussing. And I'm like, why have I been cursing so much? Because the energy has been so heavy and so negative. So it just flies out. Not an excuse at all. It just is what it is. So I have to be mindful about that, because I do get really upset because I feel other people's energy and all the upsetness and the sadness and the defeat. There's a lot of defeat still left on the earth. That really sucks. But it's okay, because we're growing, right? we're growing. So, um, every voice is different. And there was this lovely mantra activation that Moon Alien Tarot, that's what she is, Moon Alien. Beautiful young lady. Oh my goodness. She shines so bright. She truly does. She has gone through some issues herself, like we all have. So, she had sat in one of her readings, because she does readings for the collective, and it is fun, but it is, she's tuned in, she's tapped in, and she is turned on. And that is a wonderful young lady. And here lately, I have seen her shine so bright, so bright. She has shook off a lot of darkness, and I am so proud to see her grow. So I'm grateful that she presents herself for me to see on the YouTube. This nightmare. But she said this little mantra the other day. And I'm like, oh, child, she has no idea, I don't think, how much power she truly has. Because when she spoke those words, wow, I could literally see the energy, just a beautiful, cool light come down. It's like it connected all of our energies, kind of like it was the fascia connecting all of our energies together, right? Because we have skin, we have the fascia in our body that holds our organs, and then the blood that flows, and the nerves and the things. Okay, so we have all this. And that's what it kind of looked like. It was such a cool light energy that come in, and it was like, wow, her voice, her energy with those words just connected all of that together. And only she could do it because it's her song. If I did it, it would be different. It would connect differently with people because my song is a little different. And I thought, wow, that's absolutely gorgeous. And I would love for y'all to go check her out and hear what she has to say and repeat after her as she asks. The experience is absolutely amazing. It truly is. You get to feel that connection out there, which is what we all strive for, kind of helping us remember that, hey, we may have chose to have a separate life, but we are still together, man. We're still here loving each other. We are still all that is in the collective, in our individual experience. Yeah, that drop of water that makes the whole ocean. We never left each other. We didn't separate. We are still God, just in individual forms. So please, I asked you, and I hope she's okay with this. Go listen to her. Feel the tone of her song. Feel the tone of your own song within. And then feel that connection. And remember, we are all still connected. We are all together. We are all one, my friend. We are all one. So, I bid you a good day. Thanks for listening. And I will see you later.